It looks like Cierra Ortega's latest move to ruin Nicolandria has just backfired right in her face, and the Love Island drama could not be any messier than this, because this has got thousands of people talking, and trust me, things are not looking good for Cierra, because if anything, she has just buried herself even deeper, and she's in more trouble than she was when she was kicked out of the villa because of her hellacious slur in the past. It is a lot of drama going on. Let us just dive right in. So Cierra Ortega has just took to all her social media platforms. We're talking about Instagram feed, Instagram stories, and TikTok to get something off of her chest and address Nic and Olandria's relationship, but it didn't end well for her. She said that you look happier and added that thanks, I booked a flight to Mykonos after surviving the villain edit on reality TV, and I didn't end up with a guy who never actually liked me and wanted my friend the entire time. And in the background of her video was an audio from Love Island that says that I didn't even actually get to break up with him and he's already with the next girl. Now, if you're watching this, you probably already know the history behind this and why she's saying all this, but in case you don't know what is going on or don't remember, basically right before she got kicked out of the villa for her controversial past social media post, Cierra and Nic had closed off their relationship in the villa, meaning that they were both locked in on each other and only ready to pursue their connection and not look any further. But well, that didn't last, because after Cierra's post being brought to the public, she was kicked out of the villa and Nic chose not to go with her, protecting his brand and not to be seen as if he's condoning Cierra's actions, which immediately left him single in the villa with the only option to couple up with Olandria, which is how Nicolandria finally became a thing. Shockingly enough though, when Cierra got her phone, she showed support to Nicolandria by liking one of the posts about them on Nic's Instagram. Anyway, fast forward to now, Cierra was definitely pretending to show support to her former connection, and now it is clear that she's jealous. In fact, she has also unfollowed Olandria on Instagram, which further shows that she doesn't like them. But the real drama is within the recent post that she put out, and while it is really a lot to talk about when it comes to it, there are specific details that are getting people's attention more than others. Now, first of all, people are shocked that she's referring to her situation as a villain edit, which, in case you're not familiar, is a term commonly used in reality TV where someone is constantly portrayed as a villain in a reality show. Now, Cierra calling herself a victim of this villain edit has now backfired and turned out in a way that she didn't expect, because this has just brought her back to square one, where people are reminding her that her becoming a villain or being portrayed as one was not an act of someone else but herself, because for her to be disliked and becoming a villain was only because of the posts she made in the past. I mean, her saying this is actually giving an impression that she still doesn't understand that she did wrong with her controversial posts, because in her head it seems like she's blaming it on other people.
First and foremost, saying that you got the villain edit, mind you, you said a racial slur and were held accountable for that, is absolutely bananas.
But it's her rewriting history that she was getting a villain edit, because that's not what happened at all. She was a pretty popular islander, one of the most followed for a long time, and she, before getting removed, was actually getting what I would say was the winner's edit. But her never actually taking a break from being online, being in comments, posting stories, asking for people to ask her questions about her experience that she's clearly going to come out with very soon, posting about going on a trip, posting just so much for someone who probably should have actually taken some time to reflect on what she did. But her saying she's getting a villain's edit leads me to believe that she does not actually see what she did and her being removed from the villa as that being a form of accountability. And again, accountability is not just you posting a video saying I'm taking accountability. It's how you move with your actions afterwards. And all of what she's doing just tells me she didn't take it very seriously. That's how it's coming off.
I mean, a lot of people are already blaming her, or whoever on her team is advising her to even post on social media in the first place, because it is not doing her any favors. But the backlash definitely does not end there, because apart from the whole villain edit saga, people still have a lot to say about her statement. Now, Cierra entered the villa as a bombshell, and one of the things that she said were, "If I can take your man, he wasn't yours to begin with." Oh boy, this statement is coming back to haunt her, because people are asking her why she's pressed about Nicolandria taking Nic, since she said that if a woman can take another woman's man, then he wasn't hers to begin with. But jokingly, people are saying that Cierra has all the right to be jealous and spiraling over this whole thing, because Nic and Olandria are winning the internet's love. They're literally everyone's favorite couple right now, and she must be facing the harsh reality that Olandria is sitting in her place right now. Someone said that which Olandria clip do you think sent Cierra over the edge? Soul ties or congratulations? And someone said that they think it is a 2-hour, 30 minutes movie that did it, which, in case you don't know, someone over on Twitter put together every single scene that Nic and Olandria were featured in on Love Island and made this whole movie of over 2 hours. Another one said that it was the video where Nic did squats while carrying Olandria on his shoulder, and another said that maybe it was the Disney trip. Honestly, it is a lot to be giving Cierra sleepless nights when it comes to Nicolandria, and let us not forget how Nic almost denied her when he did an interview with the media post-villa.
Where do you and Cierra stand? Have you been able to touch base with her since you've gotten out?
I'm only 48 hours outside of the villa, and I feel like I've been taking the time to process not just Cierra's situation, but also the real world. So I'm still getting my feet on the ground, taking the time.
You have not talked to her, or you have talked to her?
I have not talked to her.
Do you have a plan in place that you want to speak with her?
Not yet. I'm just still warming up to this new life that we're living.
You weren't informed of all the ins and outs of why she left, but when you learned that, what did you make of the situation?
I mean, like I said, I'm still processing all of this new stuff and taking the time to do that.
But well, aside from all the hate she's getting for her recent post, some people actually feel like Cierra may be justified to a certain point to be upset about the situation. Someone said that unpopular opinion, but Cierra has a right to be hurt by the situation. Anyway, y'all, this situation is so crazy. People have different opinions, but I just want to know what you think of it and what side you're on. Do you think that Cierra is justified in being mad at Nic, or you think she should just sit this one out and focus on clearing her reputation after the whole racial slur posts? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, and thank you for watching my video today. Stay tuned for much more.